The Very Serious Crafts podcast is on Patreon. Visit patreon.com/seriouscraft to support our podcast, find out about our Patreon half-stitched episodes, and more.
Hello, and welcome to Season 5, Episode 1 of the Very Serious Crafts podcast. I'm Molly from Wild Olive.
And I'm Haley from Red Handled Scissors and the Bones and Bobbins podcast. Today we'll be talking about what we've been up to during our winter break and also how it breaks our brains that it's Season 5. How is that even possible?
Thank you for saying that because the fact that I even just read that without hesitating felt like an accomplishment because I
saw your face.
when you shared the social media post about it, I was like, wait a minute, is that right? 5? Are you sure it's not 4? How did we get here? So
I checked so many times because I thought I was wrong.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It's wild to me. Also, if you listened to Season 4, you remember that Katie, also known as Katie Greenbean, joined us for that season. And yes. Katie is not joining us this season to be able to focus on Katie Greenbean things. But yes. If you are a fan of Katie, which you should be, definitely check out the Katie Greenbean podcast on YouTube. It's beautiful.
Yeah, it's really, really beautiful. It's a visual podcast, so there are just so many beautiful episodes. And
Jack
Katie
the dog is there too.
Amazing.
Yeah, Jack the dog is there too. So, we gotta mention Jack. Yeah.
Yes. Deserves a spotlight of his own.
Yes.
Yeah. So anyway, we love Katie, and maybe Katie will stop by once in a while. We'll see.
Yeah.
All right. Hi, Molly.
Hi. We're back.
I know. I'm so glad to see your face and hear your voice.
I know. It's so good to, I'm hoping that this is like riding a bike, which is a bad analogy because I don't ride bikes, but, I'm hoping that this is like, get back into the swing of things. And I think we have already. I think it already feels like it's okay.
It feels like a podcast.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I did excitedly babble at you for, almost an hour. So,
yeah.
We've warmed up, or at least I've warmed up.
I'm ready. Yeah.
Yes, it's always so nice to take our little annual break, but it's also really nice to get back to this because we miss hanging out, and we miss hanging out with our listeners.
Absolutely. That is the truth.
Yeah. And speaking of, before we jump into talking about all of the things we've been up to, we would just like to give a bit of a shout out to all of our current supporters over on Patreon. We are so delighted that you are with us and supporting us, and it warms our hearts every time we see your names.
It does. Yep.
And also, hello to Abigail, Allison, Laura, and Connie, who have been interacting with us very recently on our Patreon posts. You're the best. So, thanks.
Yeah, thank you, friends.
Yes.
So now, since it's been a minute,
I'm not gonna do the math.
I know, because time is just a construct. Anyway, what have you been up to since we last recorded?
I've been up to, I decided that 2022, I was just going to look for things that brought a little bit of fun or a little bit of joy into my life. Nothing specific. It could be teeny tiny, it could be massive, but one of the first things that I did this year was I have a title with honorific. I am now Lady Haley Pierson-Cox, and could sign contracts that way. So I'm not, but I like to the fact that I could is enough. And yeah, so I bought a title.
So like how should I address you now? Like is it like your ladyship or what is the appropriate thing?
I think in a formal setting,
Mm-hmm.
her ladyship is the answer.
Okay.
If you're talking about me,
Uh-huh.
you're talking to me, I think it's lady, but also we're friends, so formalities don't exist.
Okay. Okay.
So obviously just Haley.
Okay.
And I had completely forgotten that I had even done that until I was considering what I've been up to. So yeah, I've just been doing weird, fun things like that. It's relatively inexpensive to buy a small parcel of land in Ireland and technically be a landlord in the historical sense and therefore have the honorific. But it is a wildlife preserve. And so when you do that, you are supporting like wildlife rehabilitation. So
That's really cool because I think when I've always thought about that idea of having, you know, where you sign up to have a title, it just felt like that was the essence of it. So
I mean, it's fun.
Yeah, oh, absolutely. But to have it also include supporting the wildlife preserve that's like bonus. I love that.
Yeah, and so I think that I feel like they should say that a little more clearly because I looked into it. Honestly, I bought the title on Groupon.
As you do.
It was very inexpensive and also really, really fun. Totally worth the $6 or whatever I spent.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I've been doing things like that and building Lego things. Everyone I know decided I needed to build Lego things for Christmas, including Mollie. And I've just been really enjoying doing that. And I have a Lego typewriter, like full size that works.
Yeah.
But I haven't built that yet because I
Okay.
don't really have room in my apartment to do that yet.
Okay.
So, yeah, those are at least a couple of the things I've been up to. What about you?
Well, in a similar vein to the Lego building, I have definitely I have taken time to enjoy like putting together some puzzles, which I tried to make happen a little bit more like even prior to us taking a break, but I'm on my third puzzle since the break right now. So that's like speeding up the process. I know people who do like, you know, a puzzle every other day or something. And I don't know how they do that, but that's awesome. I'm not that person. So, you know.
Yeah. Well, Jeremy and I really like to do puzzles.
Yeah.
And we even have a favorite puzzle artist. Like,
yeah.
It's eye roll worthy in the best of possible ways. But yeah, we only move quickly because of cats.
Sure. Yeah. Which I will say, Darcy Cat absolutely jumped up on the puzzle like 2 days ago. And all was still well. It was okay, but yeah. But yeah, just
our kittens just run off with pieces.
Oh, Darcy has not done that.
We are still finding pieces of the last puzzle.
Oh my goodness. Yeah. No. We haven't had that. And not that I know of, actually. Now that I think about it, I haven't so far had a missing piece with puzzles I've completed. So
cool.
But
I like that.
Yeah, it's just one of those like nice things to recognize the moments when you need to kind of just pause and do something in that realm. Yeah. So I like that. That's been I've definitely had more time, not just because the podcast has been on break, but because I've been intentional about not taking on as many things and that has been
Hey,
so it's weird, but it's been really
who
good for
are
me.
you?
I know. I know, like to the point where like my family has noticed the shift in how I what my days look like, who I am, right? So that's been really
That's
nice.
amazing.
And yeah, so having the more downtime, mellow time, etc. has been good. It's especially been good because one of the things that was part of my break was finishing up my book, which I
Right.
mentioned at the end of the last season, and I will shamelessly mention it again now
Oh, shamelessly mention it all the time,
because
please.
pre-orders matter.
They
So,
do. That's
I'm
how you
just
get on lists.
yeah, so I'm just, gonna say if you do any cross stitch or you think you might like to try it and you are thinking you might want to make a baby gift for someone, or if you just like cute little animals, Cross Stitch Celebrations Bundle of Joy is available for pre order. We'll put the link into the show notes. But
And
yeah,
it's
so
so cute.
thank you. It's, yeah, so I finished that. The, bulk of the content was done by the end of November, but like all through December and into January, there was still like the editing and the little, oh, we should probably put a little of this here or that there. And so
Yeah,
that's
the
been
normal book dance.
exactly, exactly. So that has still been part of my time of things that I've been working on, and yeah, making plans for what it looks like until it comes out in July. And so that's been lots of fun stuff. Like, it's, even though it was like intense work, that was really good work. So yeah, you know how that goes.
Yeah,
Big time.
the thing about writing books is I nope, I was going to say it's probably not dissimilar to going into labor, but that is absolutely not true. But I was thinking in like it can be extremely stressful in the moment,
Yeah.
but it's so rewarding and so satisfying when you're done that feeling overshadows the stress and makes it feel like a great idea to do it again.
Yeah. Yeah, and once you've also done one book, the second book, there's certain things that you know what to look out for. It doesn't mean that
Yeah.
problems don't come up, but you
No,
you
once
just
you
are
know
better
how to do the
yeah,
thing.
you're better prepared to handle the things that come along. So, yeah.
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 Oh, that's amazing. And I have obviously already pre-ordered it because it's you, but
Thank you.
also because the borders are so cool. Like
Thank you.
I am not a baby stitchy person.
Right.
You
Well,
may be
I mean,
shocked to find.
I'm not really that either. I mean, it's not like something that I've had a lot of baby gifts to cross stitch, certainly along the way, but
Yeah, but you make cute things. And I cannot think of a person with a better aesthetic to make something like this that wouldn't annoy someone like me.
it's also been fun because I've been working on making some little pre-order bonus designs, and so even still
Yes, I love
now,
the one I have.
I'm still like, there's going to be more still coming along the way, and so I get to work on
Cool.
those. So yeah, it's good.
Yes, it's balloons, isn't it? The
The most
border
recent one, yep,
yeah,
heart balloons, and
which I really
yeah.
love and am absolutely going to use it on something. I don't know what, but it actually was. I was super excited to pre-order when I did because I wanted that border. And I'm not even kidding.
It's what I've like. We can stop talking about the book at any point here, but well, one of the things that I wanted to do though was like, it's a mix and match kind of an idea with the book, but that meant that there's a lot of things in it that you don't have to use for making baby related items because they can work in other contexts. So that was, I think, especially enjoyable for me to like look for ways to make that be true. So
And I think
Yeah.
you really, at least what I've seen, you did a really good job, because I absolutely have a bookshelf of books what my friends have written. Um, but, you know, some of them I would use, and some of them I just love my friends.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
I want to support them and have the thing that they worked really hard on. But I absolutely think that I will be incorporating some of your borders into projects, because they're just fun.
Well, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yay, books.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I'm doing something extremely new, maybe surprisingly new to some
Okay.
people. At least anyone who's listened long enough to know me might be surprised that I have played tabletop role-playing games, but I have never played Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay.
Um, and as someone whose friend group has always included, like, those are my people. I'm not entirely sure how I've managed to not do it, except that I just never found an opportunity that felt right for a beginner.
Okay.
And I sort of expect to go from beginner to not beginner with some swiftness, as that is generally how I operate in things. But my best friend invited me to join a group that she had been playing with, that is Cat D&D, and it is a Dungeons and Dragons game where your character is based on one of your own cats.
Oh my goodness, that's amazing.
Yeah. And so I am designing a character who is Detective Inspector Jack Robinson.
Perfect.
Because Jack, my tortie cat, is probably the most opposite personality from me I can imagine. And so it's really fun. And so it's an entirely different kind of making.
Right.
Like building a character and designing all of the things that go with it and building a story. I feel comfortable in doing that because I design projects and make
Yeah.
things.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of really enjoying just adding new creativity to what I'm doing, like fun creativity.
Right.
Just things that I'm doing because I want to do them.
Yeah.
And I'm not very good at that. I'm great at producing work.
Uh-huh.
I'm great at creating more work for me.
Yeah.
But I am not always great at remembering why I like to do this work.
Yeah.
And so doing that is just, it's been really fun, and I am almost certain that I will end up making ridiculous cross-stitch patterns with Dungeons and Dragons inside jokes about my cat. So, I mean,
I think it's the right thing to do. Unsurprisingly, I have never played Dungeons and Dragons for probably a litany of reasons, but I do remember there's a docuseries that came out on Disney Plus recently that is hosted by Rob Lowe, and it's like countdown to the 80s or 80s countdown something, and they're all like top 10 lists of iconic things from different categories in the 80s, which was a delight to watch. Some of it I didn't remember just because they were like moments that as a child you don't pay attention to, but obviously in the toy section, yeah, I was very well aware of Cabbage Patch Kids, right? But
you're talking to someone with a literal collection.
Oh yeah.
Of them.
Yes, we could compare notes. Rufus Teddy still lives in this house. Anyway,
my mom is the keeper of my Cabbage Patch.
Yeah. But Dungeons and Dragons was definitely on the list. I think it was the toy list, or maybe there was a separate game one. I don't remember. At any rate,
yeah.
It was one of those moments where seeing the footage of the displays in stores that now you'd have to go to a specific gaming store, I assume, to find figures and booklets, if that's even still how it's played. I don't even know because but
The actual edition,
yeah.
like the 5th edition, is the main edition that's still played, and there are I mean, I live in New York City, so it's sort of weird to gauge where it exists, but there are gaming stores all over.
Yeah.
Because like other like tabletop gaming like Warhammer 40K, which I used to play when I was a teenager.
Okay.
For boyfriend reasons.
Okay.
But yeah, so like you can absolutely walk in there are game stores where you can buy physical booklets. Dungeons and Dragons has their own app now where you can have like all of the manuals, and they're searchable because they are
that makes so much sense. Yeah.
But
and like, it's just been a while since I've gone to a game store too. But seeing the old like 80s footage of going to look at all the little things in the case, and I just had forgotten that like a big part of it is like the miniature figures and all of that, and you
I
can see how that would be really appealing.
As you want it to be.
Yeah.
It doesn't have to be. I mean, at its base, it is a game that is played in a notebook with a pencil. Or pen. Like, I have an actual Dungeons and Dragons notebook that I am showing Mollie that is all set up with all of like the different areas to fill out. And it makes way more sense to have it in paper. But yeah, I didn't play as a kid, even though I was aware of it, and a bunch of my friends played, because I wasn't allowed to.
Yeah.
I mean, I grew up in an evangelical Christian church.
Yeah.
That the elders of which did not, I think, understand what the game was.
Right.
Like, I can understand imagery-wise why there might have been hesitation, but it's, I mean, Disney movies have that much magic. It's like, it isn't occulty, and as an occult practitioner myself, like, no, this is a game.
I would not have been allowed to play it for the same reasons, but also I don't know that I even knew anyone that was playing it. It probably would not have been like girls that I knew probably wouldn't have played it, and I don't remember any guys that I knew who played it either. So it was just like I was aware of it, but not in a like it just sort of existed out there.
My youth pastor was real fired up about it.
Okay, yeah, I could see that.
But yeah, so I'm doing that, and I have mending and alteration plans. Not plans. I mean, I'm sort of in the process of doing these things.
Okay.
I didn't complete any of them because I'm not trying to at the moment. But I have been spending the pandemic largely acquiring clothing that is handmade, but not by me, usually. That makes me feel good about having it, because I've been depressed. I was not going to actually get any sewing machine action out of this brain chemistry. But I have been just doing little alterations to make these already handmade dresses that are already beautifully constructed fit perfectly, and I kind of forgot how satisfying it is to, just bring in a shoulder, or like, and how big of a difference like literally half an inch on a shoulder seam
Yeah.
can make in like it can take me from looking like I'm playing dress up in a grown-up's clothes to like I am actually an adult. And so yeah, I've been enjoying that, and I have gotten some like the old school like darning looms that
Yeah.
you
Yeah, those
I
are delightful to watch in action.
yeah, and so I ordered one because I cannot help myself and I have a problem. um but it's just so cool, and I want to look forward to fixing things,
Yeah.
especially because I've taken so much time to find garments that do fit me and that are comfortable recently.
Yeah.
So I don't they aren't made to be disposable, and I want to make sure they stay that way.
I
So
love that.
yeah, so I've been just doing that kind of thing, which doesn't sound very exciting, but it feels good.
Yeah. Yeah. Um yeah, cuz it I don't know. I had to mend a pair of jeans or something for my brother not that long ago, and it's not like it's not just a simple thing to do always, right?
No.
There's things, and then sometimes what you think is going to
I'm
work
looking
doesn't
down
work.
at a crotch hole at a seam right now.
Yeah, yeah, and it can be awkward depending on where it is. Like just to even get something like a patch ironed in place and then sewn, and
Yeah.
it's a process, and I don't love it. But when you
I don't love it when I have to do it.
Right. Right. But also when you get to the other side of it and you go, "Hey, look at even if you only extend the life of something by a few months, you've extended it by a few months." Like I there's times when you go, "Oh, well, okay, that didn't hold, that didn't work." It's okay. You've done a thing.
And sometimes it's worth it. And sometimes you can get years
yes. Oh, definitely.
wear out of something. The Buy Nothing group in my neighborhood is really, really active. And it's really, really active because there's an attitude of this still has plenty of life in it. This still has plenty of wear in it, which is kind of unusual for New York City.
Yeah.
And like the Buy Nothing group has become a really like close-knit, trusted sort of almost vetting system. Like if you are part of this, you have sort of like you're all right with everybody in the group already.
Yeah.
Because the culture does not allow for sketchiness. It just doesn't. Like people would be removed immediately if there were bad interactions.
Yeah.
Because that's not safe.
Yeah.
And so I have been loving watching things that absolutely need repair being acquired by people who will use them, especially like kids' clothes or jackets that need new zippers, things like that. Like that if you have the skill, like a really good jacket is very expensive.
Right.
And if you have a kid who's grown out of it halfway through a season, and the only thing that's wrong with it is a zipper, and I mean, zippers are an epic pain to replace, but it's doable.
Yeah. Yeah.
And if you have those skills, so much in my neighborhood doesn't go to waste that would otherwise absolutely end up in the landfill. And I'm amazed by the things that people are willing to reuse. Like, and not like things that I like amongst my friends wouldn't feel weird about it, but it's just been really beautiful to see that, like backpacks with the little webbing that needs repair. People are like, "Oh yeah, no problem. I can fix that."
Yeah.
And it's been a delight that I didn't know that I was missing. And maybe that's what's inspiring me to be excited about the possibility of mending.
Yeah. Yeah. I like that.
Yeah.
Let's see. Other things that what I put on our list was not knitting. I've not been knitting during our break. But
You've been a little busy with needles.
I have been a little busy with needles, and I've been wanting to make sure that I was taking care of my hands. But I also did like I have my project bag shelf that is wanting to be in use. So I did, prior to recording today, I did pull out a long neglected project. So that's, but yeah, there's like been things that I thought that I would do during, a little bit more downtime that has not happened. Part of that is because while I've not been okay. So when there's like evening, watching of shows of, Survivor, like, back catalog of Survivor has been a big thing at my house lately. But
I hate that show so much.
I understand.
It stresses me out.
Yeah, my dad can't stand it, and we make him watch it anyway.
It's artificially generated stress. I don't know why.
But
I also see the appeal.
Yeah, so I have my neck light, and I could be knitting, or I probably wouldn't even need my neck light to knit, or I could be stitching on other things. And when I've needed to stitch, then I've done that. But also, I've been enjoying just like holding my guinea pigs. And so that's been really nice. So they get time to settle in, and they're now 5 months old, I think, 4 or 5 months old. Mm-hmm. So they have started to like chill out a little bit more. So that's nice. But
they're so cute. I love them.
They're sweeties. They're due to have another photo shoot soon, so might have to make that happen. Yeah.
They're always due to have a photo shoot.
It's true.
Let's be honest.
It's true. Yeah. But yeah. I mean, that's been like my break time has been those kinds of things.
Yeah. Well, I think it's interesting. I feel like people like us who work with our hands always feel like we should have something in our hands to be working on.
Yeah.
And like there's this weird guilt that comes
hang on a
with
second.
it. Yeah.
Hi, I have a cat. Hi, Darcy. She has apparently
Darcy.
Been sleeping in this room the entire time, and I had no idea. She just woke up. Say hello. You gonna say anything?
Hi, Darcy.
Get some purrs?
Oh.
This is good.
This is like, listen.
First episode of a new season. We gotta have a cat appearance, right?
Yep. Yeah. Well, Mr. Big Stuff is directly behind my monitor.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, cat party.
Yeah, she started the day yelling, so a few purrs is good.
So did Mr. Big Stuff.
Yeah.
It was that kind of day.
Sorry for the interruption, but not really sorry.
No. But yeah, a thing that I've been doing recently is asking myself why I think I need to be doing a thing.
Yeah.
Like, do I actually want to be doing a thing, or do I want to just sit on my couch with a cat in the lap?
Mm-hmm.
And
exactly.
read a book or do whatever. And I don't know why all of the sudden, and it isn't like a New Year's thing.
Right. No.
It's been sort of just happening naturally that I don't want to spend all of my time filling it for the sake of filling it to feel productive.
Exactly.
Because that's like when I think of the me that I enjoy and the me that if I were writing me as a character.
Yeah.
It wouldn't be doing that.
Yeah, I feel like I have been trying to break myself out of an addiction to productivity.
Yeah,
and,
exactly.
And now I'm giving myself permission to just be sometimes. And
yeah, I feel like especially during the pandemic, there's been this weird push to be I think everybody else has experienced the weird push to productivity that we work with all the time. And I don't
or at least like
think
in a
it's
different
healthy.
way than life looked like before. Yeah.
Yeah. And watching other people do that, like people who are, like, it's normal in my mind for people who do the things that I do to do that, but watching other people do it in other areas of their life has really made me sort of stop and be like, "Well, I don't need to do that. It's not, nobody cares that I have or have not done this,
Yeah.
especially not me."
I love it.
Yep. Anyway, so if you are feeling craft pressure or life pressure or pressure to not just relax, dear listeners, oh my goodness. Ask yourself if anybody cares if you do this. And then ask yourself if you care.
Yeah.
Because that has been kind of a life-changing question for me. And, like, it sounds corny, but it's totally true.
It is. Yeah. I think that's like the perfect way to end this episode of us reviewing a break, which is, continue the break as long as you need to take it from whatever it is you're breaking from.
Exactly. And, like, you're allowed to take breaks from some things and not all things. Like,
Yeah.
it isn't all or nothing. And as an all or nothing kind of personality, it has been a great relief to just be like, I don't care if that gets done.
Uh-huh.
Like, I've just decided arbitrarily that it should.
Yeah.
And as it turns out, I don't care. Freeing.
Very, very, yeah.
Yes. And so, on that note, let's wrap up this show.
Perfect.
All right. Thank you, listeners, for coming with us on our meandering through what we've been up to during our break. It's nice to be back in action.
It is.
But it's also super nice to not do things.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly that.
I'll stop. All right.
Have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll be back again soon.
Indeed. Bye.
Bye.